Привет, как дела? Меня зовут Франческа, и сегодня мы будем учить русский. Hello everyone, my name is Frans. I make videos about art and languages, so if you're into content like that, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be documenting how I study Russian, what I do, my methods on self-learning, and also how I try to optimize my time with my tutor, my platforms, resources, all of that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, then be sure to keep watching until the end of this video. I started learning Russian roughly about 2 months ago when I was still living in Latvia, and if you guys don't know, Russian is also a language in Latvia, so that's what really got me into learning Russian in the first place. If I gauge my own level when it comes to the Russian language, I probably consider myself an A0. You're gonna see within this video. I'm gonna try my best to realistically document how I learn this language. So at the moment, I'm waiting for my teacher on italki because I have a class in 15 minutes. So as you can see, my lesson's about to start in 6 minutes, right there in the timer. I like putting my laptop there, and on the other hand, I like putting my notebook here in front of my babushka dolls because it's easier. I can see the teacher better there, but at the same time, I can access my notebook in case I need to write anything down. Номер 3. Сколько сейчас времени? И сейчас 12 часов 15 минут. So now I'm going to work on my homework, and I'm gonna try to memorize the new vocabulary that she sent me. So just a quick update, if you're ever studying Russian or you try to study Russian, you'd know about the Cyrillic alphabet. And I think the Cyrillic alphabet, what makes it more challenging is that as an English speaker that's used to seeing a specific alphabet, I know how the P, for example, is supposed to sound, and it's supposed to sound like a P. But in Russian, actually the P, it sounds like an R. No matter how much my brain wants it to sound like an R, there's always that lingering thought at the back of my brain that it sounds like a P. And that's one thing I struggle with, and then it gets even more complicated because in cursive the Russian P becomes like an N in the English cursive. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll basically show you. So this is what the sound is like in English, this one is what it looks like in Russian print, and this is what it looks like in Russian Cyrillic when it's in cursive. So after working on my vocabulary and doing my homework, I re-practice my handwriting by rewriting different texts I see from print into cursive, because people always write in cursive in Russian, and Cyrillic cursive is just a whole different story. Update, I'm going to take a break for about 25 minutes before I return to... I'm going to take a 25-minute break before I return to self-studying. So let's go to the first part, which is techniques. I'll divide it into 3 more parts: the self-study, which learning like with tutors, so the learning process, and then the application by speaking, practicing with native speakers. So the first part is the self-study. I use the Pomodoro method to study. If you guys don't know what it is, 25 minutes and then 5-minute breaks in between every 25 minutes, so 5 times a week. I will allot 2 hours every day. 25 minutes I'll allot it for vocab, 25 minutes I'll allot it for grammar, 25 minutes I'll allot it for reading, 25 minutes I'll allot it for handwriting. What this does is that it forces you to kind of pay attention to all the skills that encompass the language, because what I noticed with me is that there are certain things that I like doing and certain things that I don't really like doing. For example, my audio a lot, because I like listening to people talk and I like listening to audiobooks, but I'm really slow when it comes to reading Russian because I don't like reading that much, so I'm not exposed as much to what the words look like when they're written. Let's go on to the learning process. I started italki because of another YouTuber. Her name is Couch Polyglot on YouTube. He had this referral link where, and if you buy $20 worth of italki credits, you get $10 extra, and she also gets $10. And now I finally have that link too, so I'm leaving it down below if you guys decide that you want to learn italki. You can choose if you want a professional teacher, if you want a community tutor. So now what's left to do since the lesson's done is give my italki classroom experience a rating, and also my teacher rating. Ratings really help them because, especially my teacher, because she's a community tutor, so I'm giving her 5 stars. She's very patient and I learn a lot from her. Aside from the lessons, you talk to people who are like-minded like you, who want to learn a language. At 9 o'clock today, I'm meeting with my language buddy from Russia. We practice. I talk to him in Spanish, he talks to me in Russian, and I learn a lot. And sometimes I try talking to him in Russian, but I'm still not good enough, so I have to really force myself. One thing that has personally helped me overcome my fear of talking to native speakers is think about the fact that they're probably impressed by you instead of they are judging you. I always think of that whenever I'm talking to my teacher, whenever I'm talking to my language partner, and I carry this mindset with every single language that I learn, and I hope that you guys will carry it too. Materials come from my teacher because she provides me the materials that I have for learning, but also I have downloaded several materials off the internet. So there's this textbook that I use, and I'll insert a picture here right now of what it looks like, and it's from beginner to intermediate, and I like this textbook because it's more on conversational Russian. This book is really great for self-studying. I find that it's very organized, and I will leave a link below of where exactly I got this book. Other than that, I make use of Language Innovative, which if you guys are not familiar with Language Innovative, maybe you guys are familiar with Russian Pod. Have a lot of audiobooks, videos, the concept of comprehensible input, where you can see a picture so you remember and you can associate a word better because you see a picture. It's like a visual plus auditory, plus you get to see what the word looks like when it's spelled. I really love that. I subscribe to them for a premium, and if you subscribe for the first time, you get the premium for $1 for a whole month. So what I'm doing is I make the most of that whole month, and I plan to not really renew my subscription because, as you guys know, I'm a student and it's a lot. I'm downloading all the material and all the audio files while I am on the premium, so when I don't renew my subscription, at least I have a good amount of material that I can work with. Final part of this video, other than supplements such as music and watching series on Netflix, there's also a ton of videos on YouTube to select for learning Russian. When it comes to this, I do highly recommend Polyglot's Diary. I believe her name is on YouTube, aside from Russian Pod. Whether you're learning Russian or another language, you can also make use of YouTube. Pick the content that really speaks to you the most, because when you're enjoying what you're doing, it doesn't feel like a task. It feels like something that it's a lot easier, and you feel more motivated to do this, and it's easier to reinforce systems when you are motivated. So that is all for today's video. I really hope that you found this video helpful, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because that would really help me a lot. And follow me on social media if you'd like to stay connected. If you guys have any questions at all, be free to leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Пока-пока.